I've got this down. And then I see which ones don't get so much applause. And I do it over 2 or 3 shows, because sometimes, you know, there might be somebody just spilled a plate of lasagna all over you in the middle of your tender ballad. But generally, they hold up. And once I find out those are the songs people like, I keep those songs in the show. And the ones that are sort of wishy-washy, I sort of play around with those. And I go, oh, I don't need that song. But the ones that people go crazy for, never get rid of those. Those are your tent poles.
Bread and butter.
Your bread and butter. Willie Nelson has been doing Whiskey River as his opener for 35 years. And they ask him why, and he says, people love it as the opener. I feel really comfortable singing it. And that's exactly what your opener should be. I always say, never put a song first that you don't feel really comfortable singing, that says, this is who I am, and that is a real good song, because that's people's first impression of you. Okay, now ballads. It doesn't apply to ballads when you're doing it live, because sometimes people are really taking in the ballad. But it's also when you leave the stage, what people say to you. They'll go, Mark, I really love In a Lonely Place. That's such a beautiful song. You know, people don't applaud maybe as much as In a Lonely Place as Hungry Man, which is another of my songs. But they really love that song. So it's what people tell you when you get off the stage. And also when people start coughing, when people start talking, that tells you there's a disconnect happening. I'm sorry, there's a disconnect. Yeah.
How much do you think it depends on the venue and the audience that you have? Clearly I get kind of a different thing happening at the other side versus like a jazz club. I mean, they would have me sing Judy Garland and the jazz hot all day long.
Yeah, right. You have to pick. You have to know your venue, because I just did the Twist, Holly Renaissance, and people are eating their omelets, and they're not as captive of an audience as if I'm playing Vitellos. Vitellos, they're there to see me. They're quiet. You know, that's a perfect representation. If the Gardenia, they're there to see you.
Right.
But if you're at Vitello's, or you know, or if you're at a bar, the other side, yeah, they're not captive. Right. So you've got to. But you know, it's amazing how a good song or a good performance is going to cut through. People shut up. It's just amazing. Okay.